Well, hello and welcome to Resonance, your tarot reading on steroids. Its purpose is really very simple. Find and activate your matrix identity, your energy. Now, using tarot as your ultimate destination, we use, along with the tarot, astrology, numerology. Why? Well, I've done tarot for over 20 years, and in that time I've found, at least from my point of view, it doesn't predict anything. Nothing. Zero. Nada. But it is the science of potential, your potential to manifest, your potential to create your life kryptonite. Okay? I also add in astrology and numerology. I've done those for over 50 years. And in this reading, which is a whole package, the tarot is your destination, but the astrology and numerology give you your metaphysical GPS, let's call it that, huh? It guides you to your spiritual destination, your journey's end. All righty? Tarot frequency is where you resonate at your manifesting best. And combining all of those three things together, you begin to tap into your kryptonite. That's what I call it. It's your ultimate power, the power of spiritually based imagination. It's a gift from birth. We all have it. But more often than not, we use it in a negative way. I mean, we say the positive things, okay, all the positive affirmations. But inside, in our spirit, there's a disconnect. And we don't believe it. So in the end, we end up, or our spirit does, or our emotional training, that might be a better way to put it, says, no, you're not worthy. So in the end, you come up empty. All righty. And you go, well, see, I don't know how to manifest. Yeah, you're doing it perfectly. You're just doing it negatively. We don't resonate with our true potential. So the purpose of this reading is to get your spirit to resonate with that potential. It's a God-given gift. We all have it. But of course, the people who run the world don't want us to be able to tap into this juju because it will make us very tough to control. And obviously they don't want it. But I, using the astrology, numerology, and tarot, want to help you step into your imagination, create your destiny. Today's resonating energy is the silver lining. Kind of a happy. You see the potential, okay? You see the silver lining, and you can imagine, which is part of manifesting, that there's something better out there for me. There's something better out there for me. And we're going to try to help you to get there. If not get there, at least see your tarot spiritual destination and then use the astrology, numerology, and a couple of other things to help you get a sense of where you're going. I just don't do a tarot reading and then dump it. Go, well, you figure it out on your own. No, you're going to know precisely what the energy is, what the frequency is, what the juju is, and the astrology, numerology, any of the images that I use will help you touch it, help you to get there, or at least get closer in any event. So let's move on to a page that I call News That You Can Use to fire up your kryptonite energy, right? It's what you need to know. This person on this page is Patrick Henry. He was one of the founding fathers of the United States. United States back in 1776. By the way, that energy from 1776 is repeating right now. We're having another revolution in this country, whether people are aware of it or not. But back in 1776, people were much the same. We haven't changed all that much. We love to think that I've evolved. No, you haven't. You're just the same as they were 10 million years ago. But the point of the matter is we go back to 1776, there was a lot of turmoil. Some people wanted to stay with England. Some people wanted to leave. Some people didn't know what the hell they wanted. There was this whole mishmash of crap. And there was a lot of emotion, just like today. You had your good people, your bad people, your liars, your thieves, your cheats. Nothing changed. So as they're getting ready to put together the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, they're stuck. And so Patrick Henry, who was known to be an extremely good orator, got up there and at the end gave just a rousing speech. And the last line in his speech was, people call for peace. Peace. But there can't be any peace, not the way things are. For me, it's simple. Give me liberty or give me death. And that image is powerful because it moved us to become a democratic republic. And if we have some people like that around us right now, who knows where we could move? Back to being a democratic republic? I hope so. That wouldn't be all that bad. So if a picture is worth 1,000 words, why don't we take a look at images to help you resonate with the energy in your higher imagination? So at this point, we begin with insight number 1. Epictetus was a philosopher, as so many were in ancient Greece, and he said very simply, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. The people who are trying to rule the world are trying to take away our power so that they can have more themselves. It tells you how empty they are. And frankly, a little birdie told me that if they were to be able to get rid of us, which is what they said, they want 90% of us to die by 2050. They've said so. They would be lonely. Who would buy their stuff? Why do you think they called so many people back after this pandemic bull crap? Why do you think that they called people back to work? Because they want to see the people working. They need that contact to make themselves feel something. So it's a very interesting idea. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. They can't do it. You and I, we have to do it. We go to manifesting insight number 2. This from Abe Lincoln. Every man is born an original, but sadly, most men die copies. They're clones. And there's a whole bunch of socializing tests over the past 20, 30 years that prove that. 5-year-olds are smarter than PhDs. 5-year-olds are more creative than PhDs. 5-year-olds are more honest than PhDs. 5-year-olds are more happier than PhDs. So Abe Lincoln had it right. Every man is born an original, but by the time we cash him in, we're nothing more than clones. Bots. And manifesting insight number 3, the New World Order plan by the UN and the WEF can only be implemented with digital ID. That's why they're pushing it so hard. So hard. And in fact, right around the year 2000 was the first time that we could upload or download. I always get those two things confused. Upload or download computer programs. Up until that point, back in the 70s, we had cassettes. Can you believe it? In the 80s, we had 5-inch discs. In the 90s, we had 3-inch discs. And man, we was living. And then about 2000, we just had to plug into the internet and they got everything. And I mean, they got everything. They got our privacy because they put together the technology that lets them skate in and out of your computer, in and out of your data anytime they want. And you don't even know a damn thing about it. So don't accept digital ID. This is the final piece in the puzzle. You give them that, you're a moron. And just below that, we have what is a vaccine? Well, it's a depopulation agenda tool used to further the government's diseases, which helps fuel the pharmaceutical industry and gets rid of the 95% of people they want to get rid of by 2050, according to the World Economic Forum, the UN, the Georgia Guidestones, Bill Gates. I mean, you just go down the list. They've said it very clearly. Very clearly. Not an issue for them whatsoever. which is the scary part, I think. Alrighty, so we got some of those things put together and all aced up. How about if we move on to the astrology, huh? Yeah, star script. And the headline is Focus or Control. As I've mentioned several times, by the middle of 2026, virtually every faraway planet will either be in a fire or air sign. Now, that's a great energy match, but it's wild. And to get the most out of those planetary frequencies, you must focus and control them. How do you do that? By controlling those same frequencies in you first. That's going to be one hell of a big job, so hang on there for that one. And we move now to the destination here, tarot, focused frequency. It's in the cards. We begin with the Queen of Cups. She's caring, compassionate. That's what you have to be with yourself. 2026 is going to be an ass kicker year. I mean, you can just feel it. They're talking shit like, I mean, it's all going to come out. So as you're going through this mayonnaise of metaphysics, be caring and compassionate of yourself, first and foremost. It's been a rough ride. We go to the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value, our value system. You can choose money and cars and all that crap, or you can choose freedom, happiness, joy, friends, peace. Nine of Pentacles is stable, self-reliant. That's the goal. That's the goal, to get you to, remember I said we got that fire and air stuff. You have to focus and control that energy, and you do it first with taking that energy inside of you and controlling it. Well, that's what we're talking about here. Be caring, be compassionate as you move towards stability and self-reliance. And the final card is the Page of Wands. I love the Wands. There's joy, enthusiasm, energy, positivity. And pages always change the storyline. You are in the midst of changing your life story. You want to feel joy. You want to feel positivity. You want to feel locked into your life again. It's been taken away. 2026, with all that fire energy, air energy, grab hold, ride, start to feel the joy and the positivity. Hey, we're out of time. Going to hop in my chair and skate down the road. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Please, 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 please like and subscribe. The internet is getting to be so weird. Yesterday, I was working, I think, off of Facebook. 2 times they pulled the page that I was looking at. Didn't do a damn thing. Just disappeared. That's what they want to do to you and me. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. So, between now and the next time you and I get together and do this little astrology, metaphysical type thing together, may I pass along a little message to you. Peace and blessings.